Sunday's BHP Irish Champion Hurdle sees the eagerly awaited seasonal reappearance of the 2011 champion hurdler, Hurricane Fly. The Willie Mullins trained 8-year-old recorded a memorable length and a quarter victory at Cheltenham last season before going on to capture a 9th Grade 1 success at Punchestown in May, and he's currently the 7-4 favourite to become the first horse since Hardy Eustace in 2005 to win back-to-back renewals of the hurdling blue riband. But first, Hurricane Fly will attempt to defend the BHP Irish Champion Hurdle crown he won last year, and he faces a small but select field that includes Dermot Weld's exciting mare Unaccompanied, Jessica Harrington's talented Oscars Well, and his stablemate 1000 Stars. Dave Keena caught up with Willie Mullins and Robbie Walsh, who are both looking forward to the champion hurdler's seasonal bow.
You know, he's a hell of a horse, and probably only once or twice in your lifetime you might come across a horse with that sort of ability. We buy horses every year hoping to find another one like him, but they're just not around. You know, you just don't know. You buy lots of horses and you think they're all going to be good horses, and you just come across a horse like this, I would think maybe once in a lifetime.
And what's he like to train?
He's hard to train because he's so tough on himself, and we can't let him do what he wants to do all the time, otherwise he's too hard on himself. So he's the opposite to most horses. Other horses you have to try and get to work. This fellow, you're trying to stop him from working. He's very keen. I just want to keep him right, that's all, and if we get beaten, we get beaten, and hopefully he'll improve from that. But if I can just keep him, you know, he's a horse that has a habit of getting himself into trouble at home. You know, now he seems to be right, and if I can keep him like last season, just keep him going sweet the whole way through the season, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season with him.
Ruby and Hurricane Fly in the Irish Champion Hurdle, you must be looking forward to it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's unbeaten last year and unbeaten for quite a while. He's a hell of a horse. He was a really good winner in Cheltenham, Punchestown and Leopardstown last year as well on a couple of occasions. He obviously hasn't run since May, but he seems really well at home. He did a good bit of work in Leopardstown. His work since has been really good. Look, he's one of the best horses in training, and it's great to be riding him.
And what's he like to ride?
He can be a bit keen maybe, but he's very professional, he's very accurate at his hurdles, he's loads of speed, he stays quite well. He's just an all-round very good horse.
And you must have been seen him since that workout in Leopardstown, and you must have seen and been happy with what he did that day.
Yeah, he worked really well that day, and his work at home since has been very good. Obviously his first run from the year, so he'll probably improve a bit for it, but you'd be hoping he's good enough to win anyway.
Dermot Weld's Unaccompanied shot into the champion hurdle picture when she beat 1000 Stars in the Grade 1 Istabrack Festival hurdle at the Leopardstown Christmas Festival. Unaccompanied was a classy horse on the flat, once beating the Breeders' Cup turf winner St Nicholas Abbey in a listed race at the Curragh, and it was a big decision for the trainer to send the Moidlair stud filly down the National Hunt route.
Yeah, it was a decision that was not taken lightly, and we eventually decided that we'd let her take her chance in one hurdle race at Punchestown, which she duly won first time out quite impressively, and it kind of rolled from there, if you know what I mean. But she always gave me the impression as a mare that she likes soft ground, and I also thought with her size and scope that she would make a very exciting National Hunt mare, and this is what's turned out to be.
And Paul Townend and her, they fit very well together. He's done a particularly good job on her.
Yes, he's an outstanding young rider. He's very, very talented, and he just suits her very, very well. And he rides with that kind of flat race style that I knew would suit a flat mare going National Hunt racing, if you know what I mean. They're together, they're like one, and he rides her extremely well. As I said, she's a good mare. She's trained for the day, but if she's placed, I'll actually be satisfied. I do think it's very ambitious to think we're going to beat Hurricane Fly.
Oscars Well could only finish third behind Unaccompanied and 1000 Stars at Christmas, but jockey Robbie Power told Dave Keena that he is in flying form and he is confident he will run a big race.
Yeah, really looking forward to him. He's come on a lot since Christmas. We couldn't be happy with him. He's progressing as the season goes along, and hopefully he'll run another big race.
And things didn't quite pan out for you Christmas time. You ended up having to make a lot of the donkey work for the rest of them. How do you see the race panning out on Sunday?
Yeah, unfortunately it's going to be probably pretty much the same, but hopefully something like one I'll be able to take a lead for a bit longer. He's a horse that loves something to aim at. That's just the race in Ireland doesn't really suit him at the moment, but hopefully come March, Champion Hurdle soon better.
And Unaccompanied's going to run 1000 Stars May, running Hurricane Fly is going to run. It's a hell of a renewal.
Yeah, it's going to be a top class race. Obviously the same ones around Christmas and Hurricane Fly add to the mix as well, so it's going to be a proper race.
This is the first time that the January Jumps weekend has featured at Leopardstown, and General Manager Pat Keogh says there is something there for everyone and the advice is to arrive early.
We'll have the marquee there, something we tried for the first time at Christmas time, was highly successful. So the whole idea of the winning line in the morning, where all the experts give their tips, so it's well worth, should be worthwhile to turn up early and get the tips. And finishing off with music and a bit of relaxation towards the end of racing and for an hour or so after racing. So we're trying to get it to appeal not only to the racing public, to a lot of other people just want to come and have a good day out.
So, plenty of Cheltenham clues at the Leopardstown January Jumps weekend, but the undoubted star of the show will be the Great Hurricane Fly. Champion racehorses don't race that often, and it's great to get the chance to see them in the flesh.